What's up, everyone? You won't believe where I am right now. I am in Bacolod, which is in the Visayas in the Philippines, and we are about to board a ferry going to Iloilo. So I've been doing a little bit of a land tour. We went from Cebu to Negros, drove to Bacolod, and now we're going to Iloilo. I was a little bit tired the first few days, and then my mom and grandma left the Philippines or back in the States. Been a little sad because I'm missing them. It was so nice to reconnect. But I am determined to visit other parts of the Philippines before I go off for a new adventure. We're going on a trip all the way to Iloilo. Hello. So cute. Smile.
Smile.
City of Smiles, actually. Bacolod is named the City of Smiles.
30, 61.
And then
Jellyfish in the water.
jellyfish?
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm blind. I cannot
Thank
see.
you. Halong biyahe.
You can?
No.
Halong biyahe.
I just see water.
You didn't?
I didn't see it. City of Smile. Okay. This is my first time in Iloilo. I think when we arrived, how long is it? 1 hour only? The ferry? And 4 minutes. The ferry's only an hour. So maybe when we arrive, we'll get something to eat, find a hotel, and I have no idea. Okay. Woo! So the one thing about the Philippines, it's not that accessible because of all the islands, meaning like flying.
Jellyfish.
Oh, now I can see.
Yeah, the black jellyfish.
There's a ton of jellyfish in the water. You think they're stinging ones? No. Yeah,
The
they
same
are.
ones.
Are they blue bot? No, because the blue ones are black. Salamat Lord. Masarap ang hangin in the sun. Perfect. Okay guys, we're officially on the way. Oh my ponytail I had two buns at one broke. So we're on the ferry. Say hello. And then say hi. And it's only like an hour. We're getting like the sana. Oh, guys, it was very, very hot. I always give it to people here. Like, you know, something like my mom and grandma said is they will never complain again. I asked them, like, because they just arrived back in the States, and I just asked them, I was like, how's it to be back? They're really happy to be back, and they had a great experience here. But they said that yeah, they will never they're not going to complain again because they took so much for granted after seeing things here. And even me, like, I am so used to everything here, but there is times where I think about especially maybe my mom and grandma being back reminded me of some things. For example, like how hot it was. I was just thinking about my mom and grandma were sitting in this 2-hour ferry. There's no air conditioning. In the Philippines, it's hot. So I'm like, most people, like, that would never be a thing in America. And everyone's like, including me, we're just sleeping there on the plastic benches. And I don't think, like, most people would do that in the States. You know, and that always amazes me how Filipinos, I feel like they can sleep anywhere. They can sleep if it's hot, if on the ground. My friends, like, you know, we pitch a hammock anywhere. As long as they can sleep, they can nap anywhere. Where in America, we want like our Tempur-Pedic. How do you say that word? Tempur-Pedic. Oh my god, I can't say it. Like fancy bed, and everything, you know what I mean, has to be perfectly dark, perfect cold temperature. And most people here don't even have access to air conditioning sometimes. Like, and we complain about so many things. So the ferry ended up being at least 2 hours, but now we are in Panay Island, Iloilo. This is my first time here, so I was really excited to see what the city here had to offer. Something that is very fun about traveling in the Philippines is the Philippines has over 7,000 islands. So it makes it more of an adventure when traveling because you always have to catch a ferry and there's not really a consistent schedule. You can't just easily look it up because every time we do, there's always like errors. All right, we have arrived in Iloilo. We are super gutom. So the first stop, we are eating. So this is called Paluto Seafood's Grill and Restaurant.
Give me some tinola.
Some sinuba. How can Ang ganda. Look at this place, it's so nice. What is this? Oh, I think you can look at. Oh, look! You can like pick your fish. No way, there's catfish. I thought in America we don't eat catfish. Wow! Oh my gosh.
140 sir, pero 100 grams. Pila mo lang.
Lami. If you know, you know. I always use white flour for everything. People are asking why I use it for. Mainly like headaches. It really helps a lot with headaches. Sometimes stomach aches, you can rub it on your stomach. Lifesaver. They say a lot. Whenever I use it, my Filipino friends say I smell like a Filipino grandma, like a Lola, because other Lolas use it. It's like remedy for everything. I don't feel the best after too much traveling. Wow, sabaw. It looks so good. What kind of fish is it? Is it the what is the fish? Pangalan sa
Maya maya.
red fish. I thought it was like lapu-lapu because sometimes lapu-lapu is red too, or
Yes.
and what else? Oh wow. Oh, that's chicken.
Banana.
Is it? It's native.
Yeah.
Wow, native chicken. Because Daddy said he only eats native chicken, and it's actually what I prefer because it doesn't have the steroids. Kaon na. Okay, guys, we're gonna eat. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, we are on Busog. Now we are going to look for our hotel room. What's up, guys? So today I woke up earlier than I've been waking up for a long time. We went for a run already around Iloilo, and now we're gonna head off to Antique. So I'm just repacking all of my stuff, and then we go. I feel bad for Kuya. My luggage is very heavy, and I just got it for Christmas in the States, and the top handle already broke, so you have to carry it like that. But now I'm scared the handle's gonna break. And we are going now. We're gonna look for lunch, I think, and we're going to Antique. Secured the eggs. We stopped at a Carinderia, but they only had pork and gulay, so I had some gulay sabaw. But we got some eggs from across the street, so I have some protein. We bought the eggs from there, and now we have about a 2-hour drive to Antique. Ha, Slovenia, bada bish, bada ba. Welcome to our little hometown, the sign of the rising sun. To the sun, baby! We got matching tattoos to the sun. Oh, Slovenia! Bada bish, bada ba. No one gave me a high five. That's so rude. They're probably like, what is this girl doing? Wow, so many nice. Yeah. Wow. That too. What is this white girl?
Design.
The sun.
Yeah.
So we are in city Guimbal. How do you say it? Guimbal. Guimbal. Welcome to city Guimbal. It's really nice. Got a lot of like historic features. The churches are so nice. We're gonna drive around and check it out. Look how cute it is. And we also just passed like a oh my god, it's so fun. Wow, I don't really know what this is. Just a park. Oh my gosh, look downstairs. I have a big basketball court. Basketball is huge in the Philippines. We just passed somewhere that also look how nice the court is. I wonder when they play. Definitely at night because it's so hot right now. The Philippines has been extra hot this past week. Okay, we're gonna play around on the playground. Do some tricks. Do a flip. Monkey bars. I'm on top of the world. Eh. Let's go down. The slide! It's a fast slide. Grabe kainit. But I like the sun. But we put on pants because I was wearing a skirt and I wanted to do some fun stuff. And that is not a good idea to be wearing, you know, skirt if I want to do handstand. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Something I'll never understand. Well, I get it. Is the umbrella here? But what's funny is like, okay, for example, when you unload off the planes here, you have to walk for like literally 10 meters or like 15 feet to go inside, right? And they will literally give each person an umbrella getting off the airplane because like they don't want to get their skin tan. But you're not gonna get tan in 30 seconds. It amazes me. Meanwhile, I love to be tan. Okay, next destination to be determined. Look at this bridge, guys. We just got out on the bridge and we did some flips down there. So beautiful. The town of rising sun and suns. Okay. So guys, these are the little mini pancakes. They're 15 pesos each, but sometimes they're 10 pesos. They're so cute. Oh, they have matcha, ube cheese, Nutella, Biscoff. I want Biscoff. Yema. What's the difference between Yema is caramel, right?
Yeah.
Yema, caramel.
Tanan palihog!
Bilis.
Ay, nga.
Asa man ang mas lamig
Asa yung
na?
Ang bestseller naman is cheese, yema, biscuit.
Lahat.
One of each.
Kaya matcha, ano eh. Depende
ano
na lang sa...
Biscoff and Yema.
Depende na lang sa matcha lover.
5. Pila tanan?
Sardinas. Red.
No, read.
First,
To read. Biscoff.
Biscoff.
Yema.
Biscoff. I like biscoff.
Biscoff.
Cheese.
Try.
Only one lang. Biscoff.
You know what?
You get
Basa
to-
is to read, basa is wet. It's
Ba-
different how you...
Basa with a V.
Yeah.
Asa
a
man
bean.
yema ano eh?
Yema, nara sir.
How is it?
Yema.
Okay. Sige, kain.
Oh,
What's this? Nutella,
Nutella.
cheese,
I have gum in my
and
mouth.
biscoff. Okay, I want to try biscoff first.
Okay,
because
try.
it's more delicious than...
Yeah,
all-
Biscoff is nice because it's like you know what Biscoff is, right?
No,
That-
no.
Really?
Yeah.
You do. It's a biscuit, but they also make it peanut butter, like a trending.
Yeah, biscoff na.
It's in like Dairy Queen.
Siya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you ka.
Thank you.
Follow the show.
Which one is?
Thank you, Barbie.
Ma'am, thank you po. Thank you sa pag-follow. Yes po.
Barbie Siargao.
Yema. Okay, I'll try the caramel.
Okay.
She thick. I have
Really good.
the Biscoff.
Yeah.
Wait, will you hold this for 1 second?
Okay.
Okay, just like that. Good, let's rip her open. The Yema is like a caramel, I think. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna taste really good with the combination of my gum. Wow.
Yummy.
Wow. For 15 pesos? Oh my god. Perfect. 10 out of 10. The price, the flavor. Shit. I'm gonna bring this to the United States. I could sell this for. How much do you think in the States you could? This is really good. Okay. I think next we'll try a Biscoff. Okay. This Biscoff.
Yes.
Biscoff. This one feels a little bit crispier. So it's stuffed with the Biscoff peanut butter.
So, which one do you like most? The Yama or the Biscoff?
Yema.
Okay.
Yema because it's a little bit more liquidy, so it makes it like syrup versus like a peanut butter. Okay, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Your turn to eat.
Okay, so let's try the Nutella.
Today must be high carb day. Good thing we went for a run. Maybe that's why I'm hungry. You won't believe what we're doing, guys. We're eating again. Always busog in the Philippines. I might get my 4 takeaway because I'm very full. I will have no more rice for the rest of the day. I consumed all my carbs and pancakes and and I had like duha kabog sa the rice. What's the ones from 7-Eleven? They're like sushi triangles.
Sushi rice.
Sushi rice.
Yeah.
I had like 2 of those because, you know, rice is life. So we stopped here for lunch, but I decided not to eat because we literally were eating all morning. I don't even know how my friends were hungry again. Anyways, back to what I was saying earlier, having to do with traveling in the Philippines. So the Philippines is the first country I ever been to in Southeast Asia, and I actually came right to Siargao Island. So I never had other experiences or something to compare it to, but I know that it's very difficult to travel around, especially me being based in Siargao. For example, I always have to go to Manila or Cebu, like the main city, if I choose to go somewhere else, making the travel very expensive and usually a lot longer. Like sample, if I wanted to go to El Nido, I would first have to fly into Manila, and then you fly into Puerto Princesa, and then it's like a 5-hour bus ride, and there's always a bunch of ferry rides. So for me, it's a lot of pros and cons. For the pros, it makes it more adventurous and spontaneous, and you kind of can do things like DIY. And what I mean is you also really get to talk to the locals. For example, they're so willing to help and so friendly, and usually it ends up leading to new connections and friendships. Like I can't tell you how many times because I didn't know where I was going, there wasn't clear signs and something like that where I had to ask a local for help, and it ended up turning into them inviting me somewhere, or they would join me on some sort of adventure, show me the way, so that way like I wasn't alone. Even though I was solo traveling, it's like Filipinos are so hospitable and so proud of their culture. They want to show you their place, their culture, you know what I'm trying to say. So for me, I guess because I'm always optimistic, so I like to see the positives in everything, and the fact that I do consider myself more outgoing, I like it. I like that it's not just handed to you on a piece of paper, like written out for you like a blueprint. When I have traveled to Thailand, I've been there twice. That's actually the only other country in Southeast Asia. And the first time I went there, it was just like a nice little vacation, but I couldn't wait to get back to the Philippines because, for example, Thailand, I think, is like the #1 country for tourism. So it's just too easy to travel and you're just looked at as another tourist. Literally every other building is a tourist hub or booth where you can book your ticket, your train ride, your anything, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's not as authentic. We're doing some editing, guys. So lucky for me is I'm always able to edit like in the car, anywhere I go, because you gotta do what you gotta do. But hold on, this is so loud. Yeah, I love to be able to work wherever. Of course, sometimes more comfortable in a proper area, a coffee shop or a home, but I'm really blessed to be able to do what I do. It allows me to move around, and actually it's probably better if I move around so I can vlog more things and have more experiences, always stay fresh. I will make a video soon explaining like why I left Siargao, because I do realize I didn't really explain much why. Everybody says it seems kind of sudden. This has been something I felt for a long time, so I'm gonna make a whole separate video explaining everything. But yeah, that's another thing with my videos is I should be able to move around, and it's actually probably, again, it's better. If I vlog the same thing every day, it's not gonna be entertaining for you or for me. am burnt out. I'm gonna get bored. I want new stimulus, a new challenge. But there's way more to everything of why I left. But basically, I'm really blessed to be able to, you know, I created the life that I literally dreamed of. So, you know. Road tripping while editing. Guys, I've been scammed. They said 2-hour drive, and I think it's been like 4 hours. I'm like, why are we driving so far? And we passed it by 2 hours, so we literally have to go back 2 hours now. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, guys, for the buzzing sound. Something's wrong with the camera. Every time I move it or like flip it, I feel car sick. So first of all, I just kind of ate my words about saying I can edit anywhere because I got super car sick after staring at my iPad for too long. But yeah, we went the wrong way, or we passed our location because we lost service. Anyways, we drove an extra 2 hours. So this whole adventure turned into 4 hours instead of 2. And yeah, so now we're headed back the other way, and I cannot wait to get out of this car. But this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's not easy to travel in the Philippines. Right now, I'm with friends who are Filipinos, and they always travel around because of their ukay-ukay businesses in the Philippines. And even they were lost, and they even had to stop, and that's how we found out we were lost. Because we stopped in Nasa Local where Antique was, even though we were there. So I know it doesn't make any sense to me either, but I wasn't the one driving. It's a beautiful sunset. A beautiful view. Almost makes the 2 extra hours worth it.
Okay.
Picturean.
Good?
Yes, all good.
Batain, karsada. Picturean. Focus.
Oh my God! Stop the car! Stop the car! Look at this sunset! I know, I'm just kidding. Excuse me, sir. Can you please wait for us? Wow. So beautiful. In the arms of an angel.
Okay.
All right, guys, we made it to the hotel. We ate already upstairs. Actually, it's a really nice hotel, so I'm excited. This is where we're staying. I think it's called, what's the name again? I forgot.
Joven.
The hotel.
The hotel.
And Kuya, what is it called? The name? Eagles. Eagles. No, Eagle. I thought it was Eagles.
No, the Eagles is on the backside of this.
Well, because you can leave the pink one first. We're gonna try to carry it myself. So, and it's a long story. I'm gonna explain in the hotel room, but I have to also get my phone. So, wait, guys. Okay, guys, room tour. Here's our room. 2 beds. It's nice and cute, comfortable. But yeah, so what had happened was we were in Iloilo. I don't really understand like how big Iloilo is. It's my first time here. So all I know is we were going to Antique. That was the plan. So we're driving and we saw Antique. I'm like, okay, like we're here. That was fast. But we decided to we stopped there. Remember where I showed you guys the really beautiful flowers to have some lunch? I didn't eat because I was super full. And then I thought we were like already there, and we ended up driving like 3 more hours. And then turns out we were like in a way kind of lost because we lost connection. I don't really know. So we asked somebody like, okay, where is this place that we need to be? And he's like, dude, it's like 2 hours that way, like the way we came from. So we literally went like 2 hours out of the way and then had to go back. And I remember how I was vlogging that I was editing, right? I think I ate my words because it made me kind of like car sick because I was doing it for too long. But I thought we were almost there. So I was like, just grind it out. Like, you can do it, right? And then they told me like 2 more hours. And I'm like, what? And when we got out of the car, I literally actually felt like I was going to throw up for a second. But I got my white flour. I laid down in the car a little bit and put my phone and iPad down to like, you know, take a break. And it helped. Anyways, we were in the car for like 6 hours today for you know, maybe not exactly the plan. But tomorrow I think we're taking a rest day, so that way we can explore here before we continue to go around. So my friends that I'm with, they have many ukay businesses in here in the Philippines, so that's why I'm able to join them, and they're constantly traveling around to check on all their stores and things like that. This is the restaurant we just ate at. It's called Fitness Cafe. So there's a gym upstairs I'm gonna check out tomorrow. So excited. I'm so happy I've been able to be back on my working out a little bit. Normally, if you guys know, after my accident, my body has not been the same. Like, working out used to be my life. So actually I'm almost glad, I'm not glad, but that's what I learned from the accident. One of the things is like that I don't have to work out every day. Like, I need to do other things besides working out, learn to slow down, find like yoga and Pilates versus like I used to crazy gymnastics, CrossFit, like 5 hours a day. I was crazy. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. So we'll see what the plan is tomorrow. We have no idea. Just going with the flow. Hope to meet many of you guys here in Iloilo. We're in Panay Island right now. That's part of Iloilo, right? So we're still in Iloilo right now?
No.
No? Panay. Like, I thought Antique is still part of Iloilo.
No, Iloilo City is another place.
Right.
And Antigua is another province.
Okay. But I think it's still, the entire thing is still Iloilo.
The entire thing is Panay Island.
Panay Island.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Peace out, guys.